Hello everyone, so yeah, I'm making another infinite chess video, LOL. I am not doing these medium ones. The rook, bishop and knight, the two knights and two bishops and the knight and three bishops. Either I will try to do them later in the video if possible. Because they're just hard. It took me literally an hour to do this one. I'm not making a video that long. I still don't know how exactly to do it. So I'm going to do these two. I'm going to try to do these two again. I'm going to start with this because this is one of the easier hard ones. No, not the king. I wanted to bring in the horse. Nay. So bring it farther. We have to kind of bring in the horsey to defend. Now we have to bring in our king. Now let's create this. Now here bring in the horse. They attack, so again we are kind of actually trying to bring them together in one spot. Waiting move, no, doesn't work. This is just meant with this, so yeah, useless. Now this mate. This is a very easy actually, but the easier than some of the medium ones for some reason. And I know I don't watch some I want checkmate to some random 20-year-old YouTube video hidden in the depths of YouTube to know how to do this. I don't know how I can do this. I guess it kind of helps that I know how to checkmate with 3 knights. Even though I will probably never face this end game. Here. Back. Now we are officially in the part where the entire point is checkmate. This horsey here. Okay, not this, but this is a good move. Here. Oh, this waiting move here. Okay, not this then, but we have to bring the horsey over here or here even. And now another waiting move, so that mate. This was also one of the easier ones, even though I did need the help of stockfish because I'm not able to do this. As you see, it's checkmate because of this. The king is defending the horsey, the rook is checking the king, so it is checkmate, controlling this file, this one, and the horses are controlling this. Horses. Now I'm going to try to do the queen and 2 knights. We kind of again have to make a wall with our horses. I should highlight the squares because it does create a wall. And I'm not lying. As you see, it kind of creates a wall, like a wall of 4 squares, this. So that's why they need to be adjacent. And I'm very horrible at the bishop and knight checkmate, and I've decided to quit even learning because what the even point. Okay, now this is forked, so either way, yeah, let's just restart. They're forked and we can't save either of them. I realize they sound like freakity freak. here. We can't deliver this check, so bring the queen. This. No, but the king can take the horsey. Oh god, I forgot. This is hard. One of the actually hard ones. And for your information, I've only done like 4 of the hard ones. And I think they're like 9 or something. Yeah, there's this. So better remove this. Now we have to kind of reroute our knights. Now, yeah. I should highlight the squares that the horses control for you to have a better understanding. And so that even I can see it better. So yeah, both of us are having a benefit, I guess. As you see, wall. And let's just hide. And you can see the square that the queen controls. So yes, it's a wall. The Great Wall of China. I have no idea how to do this. I am so bad at this. Wall. This, no. This is the only good move. Now let's just reroute the horses. Okay, so not this. I would just use stockfish actually, if it was me, but I have to do it on my own. These are actually good moves. Let's bring the queen away this direction. Okay. We're in the wall situation. No. Not at all. Okay, so I can't do any of these hard ones. But I guess I can give an explanation on how to do some of these easy and medium ones. Because I don't want to create a 20,000 minute long video or whatever, I guess. So let me just explain to you how to do the 2 queens mate. I actually went over these in the first video. Yeah, I went over these. But I think we should go over this. This is what. And some of the medium ones. Because I remember that I did cover all the easy ones. For the 4 bishops, you kind of have to create. This is actually one of the harder easy ones. It actually involves you having to know the 2 bishops checkmate. Which is a easy one, to be honest. But considering that you won't very really face this endgame, a lot of people don't know it. And I really don't care if you do or don't. Even I have a video on how to do it, just in case. Just for your information, the reason I've set up 2 bishops like this is, let me just highlight the square that these bishops control. You will see that they are creating a cage. This cage is currently 8 squares and we have to make it smaller. So because the king actually has a lot of freedom, we need to restrict it. We need to make it die. Now the said cage has shrunken to a length, actually whatever you call that, I guess 4 squares. Now we have to bring our king in front of the bishops. Very important move. And now bring our bishop to the right of the king, so that they remain like orthogonally adjacent to each other. Now we don't need this bishop. If the king would be this square, you could actually use this kind of useless bishop to kind of triangulate the position 1, 2 and 3. But since we are in the right, no, actually I think we have to try. Let me try. No. So we have to bring, let me just highlight you that this box is now 2 squares. Now this bishop does nothing. This specific one. This one. The one which arrows are coming out of. And now let's highlight this bishop squares and the king squares. 2 squares. Now the point of it is to bring the bishop back. Check it, so it has to go to the right to face our king in opposition, and we can deliver the mate. Where do these bugs keep coming from? Sorry, there were bugs. So if we highlight the square the bishops control, which is exactly what I'm doing, and now these 2 bishops and the king, let's just highlight all the king squares. You will see that it's mate. Since the king can't go here, 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 or stay over here. So it's mate. Now we should go over the queen and bishop pair. This is actually kind of easy once you understand, but you have to kind of make a box on both ends. No, not this. So if we again highlight, you will see that the bishop pair and the queen are joining in. We'll only highlight the square that the queen controls orthogonally. I'm just doing the diagonal ones. So you see that we have trapped this king in a radius or whatever of 4 squares. Now we should bring the queen away because it kind of creates drama or something like that. Now this right bishop, the bishop on the right, if you're doing it in this orientation, you can like turn your screen to see other orientations. Now this, they have to kind of defend each other, and if the king is, since the king is here, we go 1, 2, 3, kind of triangulating without the triangle. So now we move this right bishop 2 squares, not towards the queen, but away. Only legal move is for the king to attack the bishop so that we can deliver the mate. And I'm also going over this, which is basically the same idea. And then I'm gonna end the video because I'm actually again sick. Oh god, I just keep getting. I don't know if God has done something to me or whatever. Again, I'm gonna highlight the squares. But the important note is that a king can attack a rook, like go into the attacking space of the rook. That's why it has to remain defended by the bishops or outside the bishops, like somewhere around this range, so that the king can't ever reach it. Oh god, I erased it, but let me just show you again. I don't really have a problem. Also, if you want to give me feedback or anything, yeah, you could just leave it in the comments or something. You see, it's creating a box. Now if we try to make it smaller, the king won't let it, so we have to bring in our king. It kind of serves a defensive purpose, and also and it also helps deliver checkmate, but it first has to defend and then help deliver the mate. So now we can't, let's just make a waiting move here. Oh god, let's just move it back, bring it to in front. Now we made the box as small as we can. Let's highlight the squares just for you to see. 2 squares. Now we have to maneuver the king. Oh god, no. I did wrong, as you can see. So now I have to restart the step. Important step actually. To bring your king around the rook. Not through the rook. Around it. Very important step. Mostly so that the king can't escape the box, since the king would be blocking. See? Now we have to force the king into opposition. Now the king has entered opposition and we can deliver the mate. Because as you see, this file is controlled by the bishops, this by the rook and this by the king. So it is checkmate. And that's what I'll be